Ever since the Wim Hof method came around, cold plunging and cold shock therapy has taken the world by storm. It is one of the best ways to improve your body's circulatory health, your heart health, the health of all of your blood vessels. It has also been shown to burn fat, help muscles recover, as well as literally increasing the size of your testicles as well as your testosterone production. So I'm going to be heading over to North Vancouver to a little place called Lynn Canyon. It's a glacial canyon coming directly from the mountains. I've got my towel in my flip-flops walking through this gorgeous, gorgeous temperate rainforest. Honestly, guys, if you've never been to BC, put it on your bucket list. These forests are the most beautiful I have ever seen. A lot of people come down here. And what I like about Canada is they really let you do stuff in nature. They don't sugarcoat things. They don't baby you. Look at that mineral water coming right from the mountains. So the air temperature was 0 this morning. Right now it's probably around, 5. The water temperature is running and it is 5 degrees. So at first, your body goes into a shock. You have to breathe through it. What's happening right now is because it's outside. My body's in a state of panic. My fight or flight response has switched on and my body thinks I'm in danger. And so it's good to really get used to your own body. And how does it feel in like very uncomfortable situations? And how can you push through resistance and continue to feel good? Really teaches you to breathe through resistance. Now what's happening is my body is really neutralizing free radicals because I'm connected to the water, which is connected to the earth, which is a scientifically proven method called grounding. Grounding really helps your body recover. It helps you get rid of oxidative stress, prevent cancer, just really get rid of inflammation. Like the studies on this stuff are unreal. But what's also happening is all of my little capillaries and all of my blood vessels, which are at the extremities, all of these things right now are closing. The actual blood vessels themselves are closing. And what's going to happen when they open again is that will have been a full body cardio workout. Imagine that, right? I will have literally worked out all of my blood vessels because they are becoming more elastic. They are much more responsive to change. And it's just a really good thing. Plus, you release the same amount of dopamine as from a line of cocaine, except it's released within 2.5 hours rather than, the usual 30-minute experience or what have you for cocaine. So your body's producing dopamine. You're also increasing your body's plasticity. So your ability to mold your brain yourself. So your ability to form new habits, your ability to do all sorts of things improves. And also neurogenesis, because it's shocking your body. You're actually growing new brain cells. And as well as that, you get something called a cold shock. Now, most of your cold shock receptors or temperature receptors are actually in your face. So when you're doing this and you want it to hurt more, you just go for one of these. That really keeps it going. It's really, really important to do this at least once a week for 3 to 9 minutes, and it will also increase your immune system function, right? Like the cold shock proteins that your liver lets go of while you're doing something like this is unreal. It's really, really phenomenal, and so I really recommend doing it. I haven't really felt ill or had any long multi-day cold or anything at all for years now. This also helps your cold tolerance. I remember I used to have really cold toes and really cold feet and hands and stuff. That's just because my circulation kind of sucked. And so what I ended up doing is doing this a lot. And now I just wear, even in the winter, I wear shorts and without underwear to let the balls get kind of accustomed. And then I'll wear like just flip-flops. I don't like shoes. I like to increase my circulation, and I'm warm always. I'm always like an oven. So you can really, really improve your own body's natural temperature by doing something like this. And finally, what I haven't really mentioned is that this actually increases your spermatogenesis. Your sperm actually starts producing more of it, and it becomes healthier. Your testicles love being cold. They love it. That's actually why they're separate from the body, because they don't want to be mashed and warm together, right? And so when you do something like this, you're actually increasing your own reproductive health, but also you're increasing your testosterone in the moment right now, because your balls go into shock and they just flood your blood with all the test that your body has right now stored away in them, right? And then also it's increasing the blood flow in total that circulates into your testicles. And so that's something to keep in mind as well. You're actually growing your balls. People ice their balls, but doing a weekly practice or a daily practice of cold plunging will actually increase your testicle size and overall testosterone production. And there are so many mental benefits to it, right? Like, think about it. The parts of my body that really don't want me to go into this ice cold water are the parts of me that also don't want me to put in that extra rep at the gym. The parts of me that don't want to stay up late and work on my business. The parts of me that don't want to have that difficult conversation with a loved one, right? And every single time I get in here, I'm telling those parts of myself who is the boss. And the mental toughness that comes with it, your ability to overcome resistance, is phenomenal. It really, really is. It's pretty icy. I think it's been like 6 minutes now or whatever. We'll try to go for like 7 in total this time. It's a little nippy, but notice how my nervous system is now regulated, right? It went into shock, but I, with my own brain, with my own consciousness, my own awareness, I regulated my own my own nervous system. I calmed it down through my breath, through my conscious recollection. And what's happening right now is I'm getting better at processing my own emotions. I'm getting better at actually just being a fucking human being. This is so freaking important. I'm just being healthier, more powerful. After I get out of this, I'm gonna feel incredible. And I'm gonna do about 50 body weight squats to warm myself up, get that brown fat activating. And yeah, it's just phenomenal. I've been doing this for about 2 years now, and I've had incredible benefits. And I really just like to make it more painful for myself. It's wonderful. Yeah, guys, it's just cliff jumping up in here, Vancouver, BC. It's a crazy place for sure. It's good, man. It's like 5 degrees. It's not too bad. Come on. It's a little cold plunge. Yeah, this place is beautiful. The water runs directly from glaciers in the mountains, right? So I'm gonna get out and do those squats now. Yeah, I wanted to add a final little note about how amazing it is for your skin, for draining all of that lymph toxins in your face. It makes your pores smaller, and so you don't get wrinkles or fine lines as much at all. And I've seen, like, I used to have a 70-year-old guy was our guide in the Dolomites while I was doing snowshoeing up there. And his face was gorgeous. He looked like he was like 45. It was nuts. And yeah, so I've heard a lot about that. My mother herself uses ice on her face, but if you just dunk your face in cold water every now and then, you will reduce inflammation in your face. You'll age a lot less. And I just want to say, we have a huge connection to the cold. Imagine how much your ancestors would have swam through icy rivers, would have gone in and dunked, and how good their cold tolerance would have been, right? Like when you look at Otzi the Iceman, one of the mummies that was found in the Alps, that guy wasn't wearing hardly anything, and he was up there in the glaciers, right? Now, I fully understand not everybody is going to have a cold plunge. Nobody is going to have a professional instrument or a raging glacial river right next to them. Some people live in very hot places of the world. Now, all you really need is just to have a cold shower. You can start this off by, when you're having a nice warm shower, at the very end, switch it to cold and do like 5 seconds. Just see how you feel. I would usually come out laughing and feeling good. Do this again and again and again. Get up to 10 seconds. get up to 20 to 30 to a minute to 3 minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes. Eventually, you're going to want to do immersion because cold showers aren't going to do it for you anymore. And when you want to do that, you are going to want to go and buy yourself an animal feeding trough and an ice machine and just go in there every single day and push the limits of what's possible.